Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Every once in a while, I have an idea for a game that just kind of sticks in my head. I have lots of ideas for games, but not all of them just stay in there and keep spinning like a rotisserie chicken. But this is one of them. It's basically like an roguelike idle clicker game. It makes sense to me. I think if I try to describe it, it's not going to make a lot of sense. I need to figure out the details still. It's not at the point where it's a full idea yet, but it is the foundation of one. It is forming. It sounds really cool in my head. And I think we can make it interesting. I need to do research. I need to play some idle games. So I have already played a lot of Cookie Clicker, but I recently I've started playing, I finished playing really Universal Paperclips. And now I went on Steam and I found 3 idle games or clicker games, Adventure Capitalist, Idle Slayer, and Sell to Singularity Beyond, that I want to play today. Now, unfortunately, clicker games usually take a lot of time to really get into it, and we're only going to be able to give around an hour of time to each of these. But we're just going to do the best with what we've got, right? So these are the 3 games that I chose for today. I know this is a bit different from the usual, where we play, a single game for a while. I was kind of thinking maybe we could play the Book of Aru, but I played it a bit and I didn't think it was that fun. So I decided to do something else today. Also, I need to do this research. I have about a month of pre-production before Dr. Teaspoon has holidays for a month. So that's kind of my window of opportunity, right? Like I have a month to work on this, to figure out my idea. And then I've got Dr. Teaspoon available for a month to make the game. So it is a bit of time pressure there. And so I need to do research. And I thought we could do this research together. Maybe this is interesting to you. And it's kind of a good use of my time. So that's what we're doing. We're going to go ahead and start out with Adventure Capitalist. I have not played these games. I've just kind of found them, downloaded them, and now we're gonna just go ahead and start playing them. This game is a little bit older. I think it's from 2015. It is loud. Can I make it less loud? I guess I have to do that here. It doesn't seem like there actually is... wrong button. It doesn't seem like there actually is a proper options menu. Alright, capitalism is easy. Click the lemon or the progress bar to start. I've bought a lemon. Oh, yeah, nope, we are selling lemons. Now you can afford another lemonade stand. Yes, those lemons won't squeeze themselves. Well, yeah, we are sure making lemons. When life gives you lemons, right? So, well, we're making a good amount of money now. I think we can probably save up for newspaper delivery. Let's see what that's about. Purchase this paper route next. I can click it, but it takes time. I see. So that's how it works, right? Individual things have a time frame that it takes them to complete. Interesting. Is it worth it to buy more paper routes? Probably. Right? I think we probably want to pick up a couple of these. Yeah, there we go. Look at how much money we're making now. Now we can get a car wash. And the car wash takes quite a lot of time. But I mean, the lemonade stand isn't really worth it anymore. Yeah. Oh, we can get a manager. Alright. Managers make life easier. Cabe Johnson runs the lemonade stand. I want to run your business for you to maximize efficiency, all for just one easy payment. We can get Perry Black runs newspaper deliveries. W.W. Heisenberg runs car washes. Okay. So we're gonna need some angels. Oh, we can also get angels. Some angel investor thing, I guess. Alright, it wants me to buy a manager. So let's buy the guy that runs the lemonade stand for us. Very good. Considering that, I think it makes sense to upgrade the lemonade stand. Ooh, it's going faster too. right? Because it's just gonna be better than if I were to do it manually. Wait, what happened to my manager? Did he quit? No, it's just running. It's just running. The manager didn't quit. My bad, sorry, I just wanted to move the, the window a little bit. The manager is just super fast. Okay, let's get more managers. No, this is gonna take forever. No, wait, we can get Perry Black. Alright, we've got Perry Black now. So that means our newspapers are also running. Just kind of by themselves. We don't need to worry about that anymore. I want to have a look around what else we can do. Career. Want to strut your stuff in style. Look no further. Each one gets unique boosts, so mix and match. Okay. Donut shops on Earth. So we are leaving the planet eventually. Okay, we have no inventory. We've got nothing. Unlocks. Lemonade stand 100. I have 50 lemonades. So I get bonuses if I reach certain numbers there. Okay. Upgrades. I can increase lemonade stand profits by 3 times. So this just makes things bigger there. I need 10,000 angels to multiply all of our profits. Buy some gold and spend it on these glorious upgrades. Is that... I think that is a real money shop. Okay. Yes, this just costs cash. We're not doing that. Okay, well, we are making a good amount of money. What do we do? Like, I think we upgrade this. Oh, you see here, now it's faster. So there are certain thresholds where if you reach them, it gets faster. So I think it probably makes sense to get this up to 50 would be my guess. It's where it goes again. Like where it goes fast like that. Alright, I mean, this is just delightful, isn't it? Like, truly a marvelous experience. I'm glad, aren't you guys glad that you joined me today for my clicker game research? I do think it's fun. What are investors? Ancient investors multiply your profits, but they come with a price. Either reset everything to 0 or spend a little gold if you prefer. Ah. Okay. So this is kind of my permanent progression, right? Because eventually I'm gonna need angels to really feel like this is still going somewhere. And for that, we're gonna need to kind of prestige. I don't know if this is the smartest way of handling this right now, but I'm all about automation. Like, I don't want to have to click anything myself. If I'm clicking something myself, then, frankly speaking, I feel like I'm not playing correctly. Although I guess I should click this every once in a while, maybe. Alright. Need 3 more of these. Is that worth waiting for? Pizza delivery. Okay, I'll click these myself. Why not? Alright. Since we're just waiting for this one to get there. I feel like it makes sense to go to 50. Because, like, that seems a lot faster than what we're doing right now. If it's also like that up there, where it's basically instant. Alright. Yeah, this is just... I'm not even sure this is worth doing, because this takes so long. This right here makes way more money. It's all about that optimization. I mean, that's something that I think we know about capitalism, right? It's all about streamlining your systems. Okay. So, hot deals now. They want me to spend money on this. I'm not spending real money on this. Am I insane? So this is pretty quick now. 3,000 each pop. Very good. Managers. We can get Heisenberg. Thank you very much. So now our car wash is just running. Let's upgrade the car wash to its first level. I think we're gonna need to have 25 for that. That bumps up its efficiency, right? Very good. So this is going faster now. I think we can spend like a huge amount of money on this to level this up to 100. So this is now even faster. Okay. Donut shop. Upgrades. Lemonade stand profits. Times 3. Is that worth buying? Probably. I'm not sure. I feel like the lemonades are actually making a lot of money though. So, seems not that bad. Mama Sean. And I'm all about getting the automation going first, right? This doesn't do anything. Career. Swap. I don't have anything else yet. Alright, okay. I guess we wait. I think we wait for Mama Sean. Let's grab that really quick. Very good. Pro tip. Buy stuff faster with the buy multiplier. Ah, that is convenient. Buy next. So that's the next level up. Buy the maximum I can. Buy 1. Alright, we'll stick to 1 for now. Alright, we've got to level this up. This right here might not be a bad idea either, but it's just gonna cost a lot to get this to level 50. I think we can probably get the pizzas to level 25 more sensibly. I mean, level 25 is really valuable. I also think I want to upgrade the lemonades because they scale so nicely. Right? What's the next level there? 40 million. Yeah, that's gonna take too long. That is way too long. 3 million is actually kind of doable, and this obviously is doable. Alright, so we've got faster pizza. Donut shop. How much? It makes 100,000. That's quite a lot. 150,000 now. Alright, managers. 1 million for you. Upgrades. Newspaper delivery profits times 3. That seems like a good idea. These multipliers seem very much worth it. Car wash profit for 1 million. Yeah. I mean, honestly, the donuts make a lot of money. I'm surprised the donuts are so profitable. Who could have expected this? Upgrades. Yes, thank you. Make the car wash more profitable. I do think it's always funny to think about that in Breaking Bad, you know, they could have just stuck to the car wash business. They were really good at it. Shrimp boat. Ooh, okay. Wait, I'm on max right now. I want to go on next. This is 13 million, 40 million, 3 million. That seems doable. We can get the car wash going. Yeah, let's do that. Click this again. I should probably pick up the shrimp boat. Just so I can kind of click this. Oh, this takes a minute? Holy hell. A whole ass minute. Who's got time for that? I mean, I guess that's the idea of these clicker games, right? They're supposed to be kind of fast. So. Oh, sorry. The opposite of what I said. They're supposed to take their time so you can play them over extended periods, right? And also so that you incentivize to spend money in their real money shop there. Alright. Car wash upgraded. Now that is some cash flow. Look at that thing right there. Sick as hell. This is billions to upgrade. This is 469 million. Alright. Do we have any managers? We can, yes. Can buy a donut shop manager. That seems like a good idea. Although, the managers for these higher end things, they're not quite as valuable, right? Because we just need to wait a while anyways. But I guess, like, we don't want to lose any efficiency there no matter what. Alright, we need 13 million here. Alright, let's buy all of these. Just so we're kind of making a bit more money from this. I wonder if it makes sense to get this up to 25. Probably, right? But we can also 5 million to triple our pizza. That seems worth it. Yeah, I mean, we probably want to make sure we get these incremental upgrades before we like overcommit to anything. That seems sensible enough. So if I want to go... Oh, what is adventures? Here you can open up new market opportunities in space. Well, I feel like... Okay, Earth dollars to megabucks. Yeah, I do not have 1 decillion Earth dollars, unfortunately. I don't have 100 trillion either. We're a good bit away from that, as things stand. So, probably gonna have to hold off a little bit. Okay, so we've got our donut shop. Now it's twice as fast. That's very good. Oh, I guess I should click this. I mean, it takes a little while. Then let's grab the robot cars upgrade here. So that our pizza makes more money. By the way, if we feel like we've gone through these games quickly enough, then we can find more clicker games, right? Like, we don't actually need to spend an hour on each of these. Alright, let's get robot cars. Because I gotta say, this one seems fine. I mean, it is very much straightforward. I don't think it does anything interesting with the formula. It doesn't twist it in any way. And I suppose that's fine, right? Like, not everything needs to be a big fancy new idea. But I do feel like this game, so far, doesn't have any ideas. We can get Forrest Trump. Well, that's the name, I guess. This game is from 2015, I believe. Is it? Yeah, alright, you know what? The name Trump probably had less negative connotations back then. Alright, let's get this. Although it really does not help at all to have the manager for that, does it? So I think this is probably the stage of the game where we're supposed to kind of go AFK. Because there is always a stage with these games where you're supposed to just kind of let them do their thing for a while, you come back, you have a lot of money, you spend your money, right? I mean, they are idle games, and that's where the managers come in, right? Because now, even though this one takes nearly 2 minutes to complete, the manager still makes sure it's always running. I can get shrimp boat profit times 3. No, that doesn't seem worth it. I've got 27 million. I can get my pizzas leveled up. So the pizzas are making a lot of money now. I mean, honestly, with these pizzas, I should be able to get 100 lemons. I think. That seems good. Wait, this one is... Oh no, I was, for a second, I was like, 3.8 million? That's nothing. No, I think this is 3,888 million. Wait, no, that's how much it makes. Apologies, it's 235 million to upgrade it. Looked at the wrong part of the interface, that's my bad. Okay. Well, I mean, we're closing in on the 40 million, so we can get ourselves the lemon here. I wonder what's making the most money. Is there some way to view what's the most efficient right now? It's also interesting that we can already buy the shrimp boat thing. Alright. Yes. Lemons. I mean, the lemon stand is... It feels like it's going crazy, but... It is hard to tell. No. I wonder... Wait, managers work when I'm offline? So we could leave this game now, We could just leave this game, have it running in the background for a little while, come back later, and check it out then. I mean, that doesn't seem like the worst idea. We can get a bunch of shrimp boats. There we go. And I guess with that many shrimp boats, it might actually make sense to buy the satellite. How much do I need for... Is there anything that's even remotely close? No, everything is really far away. 469 million will take forever. This is actually our closest upgrade. 100 million. That is also... That's gonna just take a minute. I think we get ourselves the shrimp boat upgrade. Grab the shrimp satellite and then we peace on out of here. And we give the next game a try. And then maybe we just like revisit these games periodically, right? This is gonna be the most unhinged play session. Where we're constantly pivoting between games because they're idle games and we need to check back in on them. Man, that is... I'm not sure that's a good idea, but here we are. Alright. We need 4 more. 4 more shrimp boats. 3 more shrimp boats. Hey, we're working on it. Oh yeah, the lighting isn't super good in here. It's just kind of bright out. I have a window up there that I can't really close. The lighting just comes in. I think that's alright. Okay. I had a conversation with a YouTuber recently, with a different one. I don't want to name any names. But this is a guy that is more successful than me right now. I have it. Points in the past been pretty successful, but more successful than me right now. But he's been doing this for a much shorter amount of time. And I think it's kind of interesting. I always feel a little bit like I'm the elder statesman of these influencers. Not necessarily because I'm like the oldest guy there is, but mostly just because I've been through a lot of this stuff. And I have a lot of experience with a lot of these things. Even minor things. Like, and it's something I find really noticeable. Is that basically I have experience in certain... How do I best put this? I tend to have experience like on broad applications. Alright? So like I know a little bit about everything. If you need to know about like how to best use your microphone, I have some experience with that. If you need to know about, what's a good setup for your room so that it looks good, I know a bit about that. If you need to figure out how to use OBS, I know a bit about that. And we were on a call and he was just like setting up his new kind of like camera setup. Which maybe he should have done before calling me, but alright, whatever. Right. And I sat there and I'm like, oh no, this is not good. What do I do? I want him to do good. But this right now, it isn't working. And I always think that's kind of like interesting. Like, how do you handle a situation like that? Should we buy a hockey team? Alright. Oh, we get warps. What does this do? I got 18 billion. Okay. Well, that sure was a lot of money. I will upgrade all of these. Right? Okay, so the warps make it so oh shit, I should not have bought that. Alright, let's get this. Should I buy the guy that runs movie studios before? Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to click this. Alright, well, we have a lot of money then. We can get the movie studio. We can get the shrimp boat leveled up. Let's get this. Movie studio. I should really have waited a bit there. I just I just bought the stuff for movie studios without even having the movie studio. Alright, let's buy a bank. Can I... sure, let's get the manager for the bank. So the bank just makes $1 billion. Buy next. 34 billion for this. We're looking at quadrillions now. 15 billion for this? That seems like we're sort of close. Maybe. Wait, this one takes... this one takes 2 hours! How much for the oil company? It's 25 billion. Okay, well, we're not affording an oil company anytime soon. Do I just slam another warp? I mean, I've already wasted the other ones. Fuck it, what happens? Okay. I can buy the oil company. Or do I buy this? Alright, let's buy the next level of this. No, I don't want any more warps. Leave me alone. Buy the next level of this. So this only takes 50 minutes now, which seems like the perfect amount of time for us to go play a different game. There's the oil company. I got 5 gold? Alright, maybe there's more stuff happening. Alright, the oil company takes 10 hours. I'm not sure if I need a manager for that. Oh, newspaper delivery is 99.999% cheaper. But we are a little bit off of 10 trigintillion. I think we need a little... That's not working. So if I restart now, I get 2 angels. And what can I buy with 2 of them? Unlocks the easy upgrader. Oh, then I can truly go AFK. Right? But for everything else, I need a lot more than 2 angels. What do we have here? Bank profit? Or this needs 10,000 angels. What can I do with my gold? I have 10 gold. I feel like I should be doing something with my 10 gold. No, this is not it. Adventures? This is way too expensive. I only have 10 gold. I can't spend 20, my friends. No, I'm not doing your stuff. I think that's it already. Is there anything else I can do? Can I do anything with my 10 gold? Oh, I can buy a time warp. And that's what a time warp does. It just warps me an entire day. Wait. No, I have 5 gold. I thought I had 10. So I can do literally nothing with it. It's just to bait me into buying more gold. Visit the store for stuff. I have 5... No. I can't afford any of these. I don't have enough megabucks. Yeah, I guess we've reached the point of... Well, one thing we can try. I'm gonna try to restart. Yeah, reset and claim. So, I have 2 angels. So we are back at the beginning. But I feel like these lemonades are actually making more money than before. Is it because we prestiged? Alright, let's get the lemonade manager. No, I can get this. I can get Sully Spike H. Connor. Yes, I would like to spend 50% of my angel investors. Okay. What does this do? How much was my manager? 1,000. Alright, so we're a bit away from that. Alright, we're just gonna kind of get to 1,000 so we can get the lemonade manager. So we have to stop clicking stuff. How dare a clicker game make me click? Unbelievable. Alright. So we've got this guy again. Then we level this up to 25. Okay, next, free lemonade. I don't know what that means. This guy's 15k. Alright. Can we get this up to 50 really quick? Nice. So that makes just like vastly more money. Right? Getting lemonade up to 50 is the way to go for sure. So I can get this up to 25. I still haven't figured out what my upgrader does. And like that's important, right? Because that's the stuff I'm actually interested in. Like how does this work mechanically? Alright, this is, I have my 0.48% bonus. That's why everything, that's why I'm making more money, right? That's why everything makes more money. I have that small little bonus. So now it's kind of easier to upgrade. Except I don't have my warps anymore, so it's gonna take infinity amount of time. But we can kind of get back to the state we were in before pretty quickly, I think. Well, not fully. Like, we can't go to the oil company. That will take forever. I don't know. This doesn't upgrade anything. Why am I missing something? Alright. Okay, I feel like I gotta look this up because I'm very curious. Did it say which one we bought? No. What was this game called again? Adventure Capitalist. Alright, let me just look this up. Adventure Capitalist. Auto upgrade. Easy upgrader. Oh, apparently it's just not worth doing. When purchased, it will show a price tag in the top right. This will indicate your next available upgrade. When you have enough cash for this, it will turn orange and allow you to single-click buy the upgrade without entering the menu. So this just kind of does nothing. Yeah, well, okay, I guess I got scammed. I got scammed. Unbelievable. Alright, let's get some car wash stuff going again so we can get this manager. Thank you. I think it's kind of got a fun theme though with the managers, right? And like, you know, a lot of pop culture references. It's not my favorite personally, but I think it kind of works here. Alright, okay. I think I've seen enough of this game. I think I get it. I think I get Adventure Capitalist. There's not really all that much to it. It's not crazy complex or anything like that. It doesn't do anything that I think is particularly unique. And I scammed myself by, by resetting and getting a bad upgrade. Which I think is actually a problem, right? Like, in some way, sure, whatever, right? But I think it is actually something where if you make people prestige, then the upgrades should feel like they're worth it. And this right here, it doesn't even do anything. Does this just like... It probably will light up and let me buy it once I have the next kind of like set number of levels for this, right? So 3 times the level. which is kind of the bar at the bottom here. But that's gonna be super expensive. Or? Ah, no, it's just for the upgrades. It's literally only for this menu? That's all it does? Wait, that's even worse than I thought. It just saves me this button click? I got scammed. I got scammed. Well, that's annoying. Okay. So I want to hire Mama Sean. So that my pizza is automated. Thank you very much. We're gonna get a little bit of automation back. Just in case we end up revisiting this for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why we would. But you never know. So upgrades 500k for this. Probably makes sense to like first upgrade this like so. Yeah, it's a very generic game, I think. Like, there's nothing in it so far that makes me think this stands out above Cookie Clicker, and that's like the big point of comparison. I have to say Universal Paperclips felt different from Cookie Clicker, because it has like various stages that you go through where you kind of like have new systems that you have to manage, and the systems are really weird, which helps, right? Like, it helps make the flavor interesting. But whether or not I have $500,000 or 500,000 cookies is not actually really all that different from like a core perspective, I feel. So that doesn't really strike me as particularly exciting in that way. One thing that I really wish this game had was something that tells me how much money each of these are making. Because like, it's hard to tell, right? Like, is my lemonade stand better than my car wash? I don't know. Guessing my pizzeria is pretty good. Okay. So we need Jim Fortin again. Sorry, taps out anytime I do something on the second screen, and it's just small things like moving things around a little bit. Well, I'm gonna use my easy upgrade button. Well, that was crucial. What would I do without that button? Alright, let's grab the shrimp boat. Make 600k, takes a minute and a half. I am outie! I am out of here! Cool, it closes instantly when you click escape. I have decided I've had enough. Let's try the next game. That was Adventure Capitalist. Let's try Isle Slayer. Alright. In we go. Doesn't tap out. I don't want to save shit. Oh, it's loud! I will make it quieter as soon as I get a chance. Okay, I will have to make it quieter in my system. Can these games please just add an options menu? Is that too much to ask? And don't tell me shit about mobile. Mobile games need an options menu too. Alright, like that is not a valid argument. Options menu is mandatory. Alright, we have a story. We must hurry. It's something coming for us. The time has come. It's not the smoothest writing, isn't it? It's coming for us. The time has come. Take your things and get ready. Welcome to Idle Slayer. The journey starts now. You're too weak to start slaying enemies though. Pick up some coins to unlock your equipment and level it up later. Alright, I can jump. That's it, I can jump. There's coins, I mean, presumably coins are good, right? I've gotten an achievement. I have gathered a singular coin. Look at that, I gathered another 3. I have 9 coins. There's a thing down here that's glowing. I should probably click it, but let me gather some more coins first. So here's my level 1 sword. I've got a sword. Increase coin value. Well, that seems good, yeah. Okay, and settings. Oh, it does have an options menu. Well, I already changed it manually now. Okay. Go fast for a small period of time. Uh-huh. So we're getting coins per second as well. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, I am sprinting. Look at that. You have different jump heights too. It's like actually surprisingly complex. And by surprisingly complex, I mean it has literally any complexity, which surprises me. Ah, okay, so my weapons give me coins per second. So, gathering the coins by jumping is my clicking in this game. Characters. I can also play as Anna. Well, let's play as Anna, I guess. Random box. Can unlock that. I can upgrade my sword. Create more coins per second. I think that's generally like the way to go, you know. Create some passive generation so I have time to figure out what the other upgrades do. Let's get this to level 10. Well, it feels better to just upgrade the shield, doesn't it? Like getting this to level 10 is kind of expensive. Ah, but then I get a steel sword, which is technically cheaper than getting a next level of the shield. So I will pick this up. We should pick up the random box soon, but I think I will get a level or 2 of my shield first. Just to, again, make sure we are generating some passive coins as best as we can. We've got 100 coins. Look at that. Very nice, very nice. I made the Cecil deck after all and it works pretty nicely. Can I? Okay. Am I the asshole, chat? Am I the asshole? Yesterday, at the local Magic Club, for where I go on Wednesdays to play Magic, they did something called Format Focus, where they basically said, because usually everybody's always playing Commander, and there's a couple of people that are interested in things that aren't Commander, and they were like, okay, we want to make value vintage kind of like a focus tonight. So it would be great if people could make a value vintage deck, show up, and then we play a little bit with it. Maybe we do a very casual Jill tournament where the winner gets a package of gummy worms. Right? Like just, you know, nothing that's like big, nothing that's important, just a small little thing. So I go through the effort because I'm always happy to support people doing stuff like this. And I build myself a deck. And I build it myself from scratch. And I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's fun to play. But I'm obviously aware that this is not like a tournament staple deck. Because, you know, like I am not a tournament grinder and I thought we were just kind of trying out the format a little bit. So I sit down to play. And the first guy I play against gets out a deck that he net decked. That is kind of like the tournament winning deck from the largest value vintage tournament that happened recently. And it's this kind of combo deck. It's a high tide combo deck that just takes 15 minutes to execute. And I just sit there and watch. And he plays game 1. He does his 10-minute combo, fizzles, and then just concedes and tells me that I lost. Tells me that I won because he didn't complete his combo. And then we go into game 2 and he starts doing his combo and like 10 minutes into it, I'm like, I concede. I concede the match. And if in our little tournament I play against you, I will concede that match too. I don't want to play against this because I just like, sorry, I am here to try out my shitty deck and give this little format thing a go. and you showed up with a net deck list that is the strongest deck available, and you don't know how to play it, and things take forever, and I just don't have the energy to deal with that. And it's clear that that made him a little bit upset. And, you know, like, I felt a bit mean as well. I mean, I guess it is a mean thing. Use the boost 3 times. Ah, I unlock stuff for playing now. Interesting. And I get that, like, in 1 versus 1, you know, it's a bit more competitive. But I feel like, is there not a difference there? Is there no way to just play 1 versus 1 casually as well? I don't know. I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, you can't make me play something I don't want to play, right? I am making a lot of money with my armor. That's very good. Each coin you pick up gives you... No, I missed that! Okay. Effort payback. Now I can buy this. So coins now give me money based on my coins per second. Okay, enemies will start spawning. Use the boost 3 times. And my LGS, we do play casual. Free format, the only basic rule is to not be a jerk. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's kind of the thing, right? Like, if this was just like a value vintage tournament that you signed up and paid an entry fee for, I would get it if you showed up with your, you know, sweaty deck, that's your net deck, that is the tier 1 tournament winning deck. But if we're just doing like, hey, we want to try out this new format, people haven't played it before, you know, we encourage people to build their own decks, and then you show up with, I don't know. Again, maybe I am the jerk. Probably, I mean, there's a good chance. Plus 2% CPS bonus, that is not worth it right now. That is not worth it. Let's get our sword up a little bit. Do I unlock anything? Kill 8 flying enemies. Oh, I've got a frenzy. Ah, look at that. Look at that. I gotta say, I like this game a lot more. It's just kind of got a fun little theme. And I like how it, like, is very active in its visuals. Like, you're actually running around. Hills Giant. Unlocks the Hills Giant in its home dimension. Okay, well, this is all a bit too expensive right now, I think. Let's upgrade our armor. I want to get armor to level 10, so I get the upgrade for the armor. If I had an issue with someone consistently bringing modern decks, yeah, I don't know. I have to say, though, at the... When I didn't play against this guy, my kind of homebrew value vintage deck actually performed really well. I played all the way through the tournament. We kind of had a scuffed bracket because we didn't know how many people would stay in it and how many people would drop out as we played. So I just kind of had a bracket with an uneven, odd, like basically with a weird number of players, and I just let it run. And then at the end of it, we had 3 players remaining for the finals, and I was one of them. And we started with 14. So I just kind of like conceded at that point. I was like, you guys play it out, I'm gonna go play a match of Commander. I've played enough value vintage for one day. But my deck actually did pretty well. And, you know, I think it was like the 2 people that were left, they were a lot more committed to this than I was anyway. Increase coin value by 1,000? Well, that seems like a lot. No, I missed again. Fuck. Okay. That's my bad. That is my bad. I don't know if this matters. I don't think I have that many achievements unlocked. Do I have any quests right now? No. Is this better or the coin trader? I think the coin trader has to be better. Plus 1,000 is insane. Like, these upgrades cost thousands. Like, they are in the thousands range. So I'm gonna grab this. Alright. Stab this guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. No, that is. That is way better than the other stuff. Like, it's incomparable, isn't it? Oh, man. Alright, let's just kind of buy these. I'm just going from the top. I'm sure they put some thought into it. Okay, I have a new menu. What does this menu do? Okay, so this is probably like your microtransaction store. Okay. Where does it tell me how many dollars it costs? How do I get these? Ah, I found it. Okay, so this is microtransactions. We will ignore that. 9 times coins per second. Well, that's pretty good. Just gonna set that aside. We have things to buy. Helmets. Boots. That seems like a good idea. Oh, there's a hill giant. Oh, I need to click to kill it. Oh, that was a lot of money. I like that I had to click to kill it. That's pretty cool. This is actually like quite the active game. Like so far there's no automation. It's still clearly a clicker. Like 100%. But there is nothing yet where I could actually go AFK. Which is interesting. Alright, let's get some boots. Because that's kind of what I have in mind as well. Yeah, we're making so many coins right now because of that 9 times bonus. Unlock new quests. Yes. Kill 80 worms. Kill 50 wasps. Okay, we just do that. 125 wasps. Oh, that's gonna take about 50 coins. Alright, pick up all of this stuff. We'll come in here. We've got a ring as well. I mean, it might make sense to upgrade the sword. Like, what seems like the level where a new upgrade will become available? 50? Yeah. Alright. Let's get the shield up to level 50. Wait, I gotta make sure I stab these. What happens if I don't click? Oh, it still actually keeps going. So we still defeat it. Let's get the armor up to level 50. I can't afford that. That's too expensive. Okay, so I guess let's get the boots first. Stab this. So this is kind of like how you go AFK, I suppose. No, you need to actually mostly be here. I mean, there's like no coins that spawn at ground level. If I'm not here, I will not be able to complete this quest, right? Okay, Belt of the Sage, cheese. Upgrades? What's this? Oh, this tells me what I have. Okay. That makes sense. I'm realizing I should probably position myself a bit differently. I will come over here. I will sit in this corner. Kill 2 giants. Unlock the Souls Flask to keep the enemy's souls safe. You'll need something else to extract the souls. Oh man, am I becoming a necromancer? I'm not sure that I want to be a necromancer. Necromancy is rightfully frowned upon, I feel. So far, I like this game quite a lot. I mean, obviously, it is still just a clicker. I don't know, should I diminish them like that? That doesn't seem fair. Number go up. Number go up is fun. What can I say? You know? I gotta get these encounter boxes. Gotta make sure we don't miss the next one. You know something I like as well? There is actually kind of a responsiveness to how you click. You can see I can jump low or I can jump high. Alright, claim this reward. Enchant your sword to extract the souls of the enemies you kill. I am becoming a necromancer. Well, that's a bit of a twist. Uh-huh. We've killed this. So we need... Can I... What makes more sense right now? I want to get the boots to level 10, I think. So I can get the upgrade for the boots. Increase sword damage. Not sword... gold per second. Damage, specifically. Interesting. Alright. Yes. That doubles our boots. And the boots obviously make the most right now, like by a wide margin. I think. I don't know, it's actually hard to tell. This is always a problem, I think, with these games. Like, I wish they were a bit clearer on communicating, like, how many coins and money and cookies everything makes. Although Cookie Clicker, I believe, is actually good about that. I mean, Cookie Clicker is kind of the gold standard if it comes to these games, right? Although, Universal Paperclips, I thought was also good. Except, like, it bricked at some point, but whatever, not worth getting into. Alright, so I have doubled this. So we're actually making quite a lot of coins now. Is it worth going for the level 50 burlap armor? Probably not. For 1 million, we can get the ring. Or we can get the soul flask. Let's grab that. Okay, so souls is a new currency that I've now gotten. Well, I can store souls. I need to first spend 1.5 million to actually extract them. So we're still a bit away from that. Antimatter dimensions. Okay, we can have a look at that too. Again, this is kind of like a research session. I just have to try these games to figure out, you know, what I want to do with them. Now, I have this idea for a game stuck in my head. It's basically like... If I were to describe it, I am envisioning a roguelike, real-time, cookie clicker-esque Nubby's Number Factory upgrade system chase big number game. And if that doesn't make any sense, then I understand. But I think it could be really sick. No, fuck! It's hard to hit that when you're boosted. And that actually sucks. Like, hitting that is pretty important. What is this? Ascension. Hey! I think these are the same icons we used. By sending, all your coins and upgrades will be reset and you'll gain Slayer points for the souls you've gathered. Also gain 1% permanent CPS bonus for every Slayer point I've gathered. I get 3 of them right now. And this is what I get if I do that. I can unlock stuff. Alright, let's not do this. Let's buy a ring instead. Which gives us quite a lot of CPS. We are still working towards... this, but these seem really expensive. Are we already at the point where we want to ascend? That's a fast ascension. Isn't it? Like, super quick. Oh, right. We also used the dash symbol. Like, it was really familiar, but I couldn't really pinpoint it. In case you're wondering why we are using the same, like, symbols here. It's not because we stole them from the game, but we used an asset pack, right? There's lots of, well, free and purchased asset packs that you can get, which are just like, if you are not an artist, then that's a really easy way of making sure that you have things to work with. And since neither Dr. Teaspoon nor I are artists, we felt that it was the most straightforward way to just grab some asset packs. Although, actually, to be honest, most of them Dr. Teaspoon just already had. That guy, I feel like he just, if he sees a cheap asset pack, he just picks it up. He's got so many of them. Alright, ring? Let's see if this does anything. That was not worth it. The ring is way more worth it. It's reasonable. Yeah, but it is reasonable and it's very convenient. The fact that he just has like a whole bunch of these. Don't even need to worry about it. That is really quite convenient. Okay. So we're at 7. I want to just see what happens if I get the beekeeper. That's what I'm playing for right now. Because if the thing we unlock is all the way at the bottom like that, then obviously we're not getting it. Also, why? Oh, because we're killing wasps. We are beekeeper and we're protecting our bees from wasps. That makes sense. Okay, so we have completed this quest. Claim this. No, I think it is actually all the way down here. Yep. Unlock new content in the Jewels or Souls tab. Is this the Jewels or Souls tab? This is the Ascension tab. 7 Slayer points, and that would let me get this and this. The start invention energy realm upgrades. Enemies can spawn from the start of any ascension. Okay, 2, 4. Increase the amount of souls that you gather. This will be plus 1% for every Slayer point you earn. Okay, so this kind of like makes us go faster there. All quest bundles stay permanently unlocked across all ascensions. 2, 4, 9. Do we ascend now? All quest bundles stay unlocked. That seems kind of sensible, so we don't have to do this stuff. But that means you don't have to actually be active anymore. This is more money. Ooh, it's a pretty big... Ooh, it's pretty big, isn't it? So while the game is closed, we get more stuff. Well, we're not really gonna be testing that, I don't think. I think we just ascend now and we grab these 3. Okay. Oh, I need 10 points to ascend. All right. They don't want me doing that too early, I see. All right, well, we have our 10 points now. Okay, so we're level 0. I would like this. I would like this. Oh, I can also go over here. Oh, that's too expensive, though. Okay, where's my upgrade menu? Guys, I lost track of my upgrade menu. Oh, there it is. Ah, you see, now we can buy more than one. And we actually kept the ones from before. So that's good, that's good. So the most important upgrade was the one that makes the coin value go up, right? I'm not sure how important the boost is, but we'll pick it up. I want to get the sword to 10 really quick, so we've got that passive income. Yeah. Jump, jump, jump. Grab this. Your sword now gives you 100% more coins. Oh, what is that? Ugh. Was that a worm? It was a worm! I've killed a worm! Let's go, gaming. Alright. So we're making some coins now. Does it make more sense to pick up the box? Probably. Right, that can give us a lot of money when we hit it. Stop these. Grab you. We want to get the shield to 10 as well. This really does not seem that good. I think it's probably better to just level up the shield right now. Thank you, my browser. Oh. Oh no, it does tell us. Wait, no, this tells us 3.3. I can click on it. This is 2.2. Okay. So we can kind of see which of these actually gives us the most. I'm just gonna keep leveling up the shield. I think getting the shield to level 10 is probably our fastest rate of growth right now. Stab these worms. Get out of here. Basically, what I want to make is a game about making a big number. But I don't want to just count up. Think more bilateral. Where it's not just about counting up, it's also about like multiplying. I want to make a game about math. Oh, let's go. What a hit. Well, this is actually really sick. That helps a lot with my quest. Alright, damn. There we go. Then it's closer to nubbies. That's what I said! I said that it's close to the nubby thing. I want it to be about math. So basically the thing about nubby. I've made a video about Nubby's Number Factory on here if you want to know about it. But Nubby's Number Factory, I play the game incorrectly. Because the way I play it is that I only go into the menu or like into the mode where the triggers are randomized. And then I don't try to win the game. I don't try to win a run. And instead, I solely aim to hit an infinite combo that lets me hit a Google points. And I will play until I get there. And I try to get there as quickly as possible. And once I'm there, I just stop playing. I don't finish the run. This is not how you're supposed to play Nubby's Number Factory. But I think it is super fun. I think it's way more fun than any other way to play the game. I think we're saving up for the coin trader now. I bet this bonus here, per achievement unlocked, once you are some ascension into it, I bet this is worth, like, a huge amount of money. And I think that that way I play Nubby's Number Factory is fun enough to be a game by itself. Just centered around that concept of how quickly can you reach infinity. And I've been thinking a lot about like how would this work as a standalone game? And my big realization is that it's basically a roguelike clicker. And now I'm doing clicker research. Here we are. I have found cash, money. It's kind of funny that so many worms show up now. I guess you can't find them before you ascend. Run, run, run. But it's one of those things where it's just like, I'm using a lot of like language from other games to describe what I have in mind. But really, you know, that doesn't fully describe it because I don't know fully what I actually have in mind. I haven't gotten there yet. That's why we're doing research. Alright, let's get all of these. Oh, we're making a lot of money right now. That's very good. This is just... Wow. The coins actually give a lot of money. Oh. Yeah. Let's get the helmet. Level 6 helmet already. I want to get the level 10 helmet. So I can upgrade the helmet. Let's get the boots. How much do we have? Yeah, we had 400, 500k now. Let's get the boots leveled up a bunch. Should we get the sword to level 50? Probably, right? Should we get this to level 50? Probably. Can I get this to level 50? That seems too expensive. That doesn't seem worth it. Alright. Oh no, I missed some over there. Oh no! But one thing that I envision that would differ a lot from these types of games is, right, that a lot of clickers eventually reach a point of automation. And that's like kind of what you want from them as well. Like they are also called idle games, right? Where you just go AFK. But I wouldn't want that for what I have in mind. Like what I have in mind is not supposed to be an idle game. Fuck. Yeah, the boost is definitely like a bit tricky. Because I don't think the boost is worth using if it means I lose out on a box. The boxes are worth so much. Stab these, thank you very much. Let's get the ring. Very nice. So we're making 21,000 a second. But it does feel like we're kind of approaching our limit again. 2.5 million is still within reach. 15 million maybe, but I don't know how we get to 500. Feels like we'll probably need to ascend soon again, no? Well, I've got the ring now. So how much does this give us? 11.1k, and this? 27? These lower level things are not even remotely worth it. What the fuck? The boots are okay. Usually, I mean, in Cookie Clicker, your mouse, your finger, eventually becomes worth, like is able to keep up. And aren't the Grandmas the most efficient thing? That's wild that this is so shit. Okay, can I afford anything there? Alright. Okay. Let's get this and this. That was a lot of money we made. Yeah, as I said, the boxes, they just... the boost, I feel like is really quite risky to use. This is 30k now. This is 15. This is 30. Found 1.5 million. 3% is not worth it. This right here is more than 3% increase. Grab this. $3 million there. I am never getting to 500 million. Right? I mean, we're just not making enough progress for that. I mean, I'm wondering if the level 10 ring is maybe gonna do a ton of work. But even just getting to the level 10 ring is gonna take a while. Luckily, the coins are worth a lot. And the insects too, right? We have 9 points here for Ascension. Okay, took this guy down. Nice. Would have been perfect if I had gotten that last coin as well, but I'm pretty happy with the outcome there anyway. So we've got 10 here. 9.85 million. Well, I guess we wait for that. This is worth it. This is not worth it at all. The Jewels or Souls tab. Is that this? I don't want to spend any money here. So it feels like making me spend my progress seems a bit weird. Okay, this is gonna be a lot. Very good. With that, I can get a dagger. Wait, why is the dagger on the next upgrade? That feels a bit weird. 3%. Yeah, 5k is probably not worth it. That was too expensive. That wasn't worth it, right? Okay. 10 levels of Ascension queued up. I just want to get the 80 worms. That's what I am curious about. Also, here's the thing, right? Like, I could try to get these to level 50. Would be pretty easy at this point. But that doesn't do anything, does it? Like, a level 50 burlap helmet is still gonna be inconsequential. Because this right here adds 55,000. Like, how much is this going to add? Nothing, right? I mean, I guess that's the question. Maybe if you go all the way here, but look at how expensive that is. Alright, let's try the armor. It just gives us 100% more coins. That added 2k, that was not worth it. That was just not worth it, right? That's a bit annoying. I understand that there has to be some progression. But I feel like with these types of games, it is important that it feels like the upgrades you're getting are worth getting. And I've seen Cookie Clicker do this better. I guess that's what it comes down to. In Cookie Clicker, your low level upgrades end up still feeling worth it. While here, they just aren't. At least not yet. I mean, maybe it gets better later. But as it stands right now, it doesn't feel worth it at all. Alright, let's get this golden artifacts thing, see where that takes us. Yeah, it's just in here. This is free. Okay. I make 9 times the coins per second right now. And none of this is worth going for, because it does literally nothing. Oh, my worm thing, all it does is give this, right? I'm not even gonna be slightly able to afford that. Alright, dagger is... Alright, the daily bonus is adding up. Okay, so the dagger is making, like, a lot of money. This right here. This is how you make this worth it, right? The chainmail of greed. So now, for every equipment level, I get a bonus. So I want to just upgrade these stinkers. This gives you 137. It is literally nothing. This is not worth it. This is not worth it. We can get an axe. I don't know why I'm so baffled by this. I guess the thing is that I've played Cookie Clicker and I know how they do it. So it surprises me that it's done so differently here. I'm not missing anything, am I, chat? Can you like... I'm not crazy here. These upgrades are just like actually bad. Unlock bigger coin patterns. Does it make sense to keep going or should I ascend? We're level 13. If I ascend, what can I do? I can get this. This is when I'm AFK. Increases the amount of souls I gather. It's for fast ascension. Increase CPS while the game is closed. This seems really good, but that uses a lot. We would need 30 to boost my Ascension CPS bonus. These are too expensive right now. Yeah, I think 30 actually has to be the number we're looking for. Ah, fuck. I missed my box. I missed the box. Is this worth going for? Probably not. Like, the chest seems better. Coin doubler. What does this do? Increases coin value by 1 billion. We are halfway there? That has to be the thing, right? That is actually the thing that gets me back into it. So we just need to wait for the coin doubler. It's going to take forever. We are halfway there. Like, it's going to take a moment, but not forever. If we get one chest, then that's already it. I feel like it is doable, the coin doubler. Trying to be both not too impatient, but still wanting to use the boost. Because we really cannot miss another one of those boxes. Like, that's just not acceptable. I think overall this game is a lot more appealing than the Capitalist game. I just like what's going on in it. I think it's visually really interesting. I do feel like this is a lot worse of an idle game, because it does require you to be active. But I do also think that it's not anywhere near as good as Cookie Clicker or Universal Paperclips. Because what you're doing, or like I guess the way you're handling the upgrades is just not that interesting. And that's, I think, by itself kind of neat. Like, for example, Universal Paperclips is like a horrendously ugly game, right? Like, it is literally just an HTML page. It's just text with like boxes, like you could make it in a spreadsheet. It is not a pretty game. But I think it still works, despite not being pretty. Because it just has interesting upgrades and like really nice flavorful language. And watching the number grow up is fun. All right, look, we're kind of getting there. We're making progress. This gotta be the game changer, right? Absolutely. Oh, I want to start rambling about game changers, but that's not worth doing right now. All right. Oh, yep, look at that. We made 9 billion. No, okay. Yep. I mean, that made all the difference. That was the big thing. So we have more complex coin patterns now. And that's a bit silly as well, isn't it? That there are these like major coin upgrades where you click them, all of a sudden you have all the money in the world. Right, everything we've done up to this point does not matter because of that one upgrade. Alright, there is a portal that takes us to the bonus stage. Okay. Bonus stage. Don't fall. Collect bonus spheres to complete sections. You'll lose time if you fall off. You'll have unlimited speed boost. Okay, I have swiped. Oh, I am forced into the speed boost. No, I missed that. Oh man, I don't know if this game is really super suited for like a jump and run type thing. But here we go. We are doing it! Oh, I missed it. Never mind, we're not doing it. Oh, we got like 77 billion. Oh, we're still running. That's a better hit. Ah, shit. I needed to jump on the other one, on the box first. Oh, man. I'm losing so much time here. Oh. Okay, we made 200 billion. Oh, it keeps going. Okay, we did that. The double jump is really tricky. It just like honestly does not work. Like... Oh, this game's not built for this. Let's go. Skill issue, yeah. I mean, there's certainly a bit of a level of skill issue, I will concede that, but like, come on. Can we just like, say that it's obvious this game is not built for this? Oh, man. Okay, that was better. Alright. I guess I didn't get a reward for that last one. Alright, we have some money. Okay. Collectible magnet. Let's get the banana. Let's get the staff. Which is a completely negligible amount. Like, the only thing that matters right now is coins. Because it takes me 20 seconds of passive collecting to get as many coins as I get by just, like, collecting. Or, like, as many coins as I get by collecting one coin. So that's just, like, totally not worth it. Alright. Well, I guess we'll grab the bow. I wonder if these, like, picking up some of these... You know, like, maybe just leveling this up really quick. Because I get the bonus. Get the percentage-based bonus. I mean, these are really, like, free, basically. Alright. Okay, come on. Coin surge. No, that's okay. I'll take 67 billion. That seems reasonable to me. We need 30 to get the ascension that we want, right? Oh, that's gonna take a while. With 17. Alright, there's the bow. So we're at least making, like, a dent with our passive collection. Alright, we're making 0.1 billion per second. It's still not a lot, but it is literally something. Okay. These are going to take forever. Yeah. I think this is really, like, again, where we're reaching the ascension level. This right here is 5. This is 25. I could also go over here. Plus 5% bonus. Oh, but these are all also really expensive. Cost 25,000. Well, we're quite a bit away from that. Oh, shit. Yeah, it seems to me like we've kind of reached the point of where this game is interesting. Of where the game stops being interesting. Sorry. The opposite of what I said, as per usual. Right? Like, everything here now becomes incredibly grindy. The only thing that matters is collecting coins. Like, I can't really make a serious dent with my passive income. So the only two options we have is either going AFK or ascending. And I want to be clear here that that isn't really a problem for the game itself. It's just a problem for me because then it's probably time for us to move on and look at a different game, right? Because now we're really just kind of meant to leave the game be and go AFK. We've played the interesting bit at the start, it kind of got you hooked. And now it just runs in the background, is the idea. But again, for our purposes, I think we've kind of learned what we want to learn from this. And get another bow. Ah, yeah, but to make any sort of dent here. Collectibles magnet. But trillion, 2.5 trillion. I mean, how am I gonna get there? We need a horde of the enemies. Enemy horde again. The biggest problem I see with this game is that I think this sucks. Right? This gives me basically no money. And it feels to me like only the most recent upgrade is worth anything. There's no strategy involved here whatsoever. Like, these upgrades don't really make these upgrades interesting. And I think you can do that in a way that that wouldn't be an issue. That to me is the biggest problem of the game. I don't mind that it now reaches its idle stage. It is an idle game. We shouldn't be expecting anything else. But the upgrades being uninteresting and there not being any sort of strategy to them, I do think that is an issue that has nothing to do with it being an idle game. That is just something they could have done better. Alright, let's get out of here. I've got one more. Sell to Singularity. And this is the only game today. Ah, it's so loud! Why are all these games so loud?
Welcome.
Let's go to option menu.
This experiment is designed to advance our understanding of evolution by participating.
You help us gather scientific information needed to create more accurate simulations. Shall we begin? What if there was no? You know what? I gotta be honest. If you made, like, if I made this prompt in my game, shall we begin? And it's just like, yes. I would add a no button. And if you click no, the game just closes itself. I think that would be so funny. Will you agree to continue? It's interesting, there's new text that pops up if I don't do anything. Or is that it? Did it stop?
Thank you.
Alright, let's get in there. So, sorry, I was saying, this is the only game that actually had a proper download. Like, all of the other ones are tiny pixel games with, like, no assets. But this one has, like, I think it was, like, 2-3 gigabytes. So that was interesting by itself. Oh, you want me to click on it? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm clicking on this planet. Entropy. You've collected some entropy. Use entropy to buy evolution upgrades. Really quick. I think it's still a little loud. Oh, I like the classical music. Evolution upgrades. Planet Earth. Earth provides just the right mixture of chemicals, an abundance of water, and an oxygen-rich atmosphere, creating the ideal environment for life. Okay. Buy primordial soup. On the primeval planet Earth, an atmospheric solution rich in organic compounds sets the ideal conditions for the development of life. Or I can just click in random places to gather entropy. Alright, I can now buy amino acids. Atoms and molecules bond together to create amino acids, organic compounds that combine to build proteins. They're some of the most essential building blocks for life. So now I'm gathering entropy. Passively. I've got a little cutscene. Oh. Oh, I'm not entirely sure what happened. It went away. Oh, hello. There you go. Oh, I'm no longer looking at a planet. I'm just looking, collect amino acid. How do I collect it? What do you want from me? Ah. Okay. The interface for this is not great. Collect DNA. Nucleotides are the chemical compounds that build the foundation of DNA and RNA. So I guess we buy this. Oh, I don't have enough. Here we go. DNA and a volcano. Can I leave this menu? Oh, I'm back to looking at my planet. And I can go look at the molecules too. So that's kind of fun, I guess. You don't just have to be in here. You can also just like look at Earth, I suppose. Alright, we click a little bit. I like the music. I enjoy a bit of classical music. Sequence form, DNA. Thank you. So this is where we are on the molecular level, on the planetary level, and then here's our upgrade menu. Collect prokaryotic cell. What does the volcano do? Amino acids 200% more efficient. So DNA collects stuff, and amino acids collect stuff. Okay. So one thing that this game immediately fails at for me is I think its theme is actually like really interesting, and it's kind of visually interesting, and I like the music. So I don't want to just buy multiple amino acids. I want to click the next thing. This makes DNA more efficient, amino acids more efficient, amino acids more efficient. So like that's the thing, right? Like what I should be doing right now is I should be buying a bunch of amino acids. I shouldn't be buying these other things. But I want to see what happens next. And so my instinct is to click enzymes, even though it doesn't do anything unless we have at least some quantity of amino acids, right? Alright, let's get the enzymes. Makes them 50% more efficient. To produce a reaction, you must first have a catalyst. Enzymes act as the trigger for biochemical reactions. They are necessary to kickstart the metabolic processes that sustain life. Okay, so this makes more now. Protein makes our DNA more efficient. RNA makes amino acids more efficient. The moon increases our tapping. And the volcano makes amino acids more efficient. So let's focus on amino acids for now. Let's get the RNA. So these make 3 per second now. And then let's get the volcano. I'm also kind of tempted to actually just rush the moon because I'm clicking a lot. But why does a volcano make amino acids more efficient? The carbon dioxide produced by erupting prehistoric volcanoes warmed the Earth and was a major catalyst in making Earth habitable in its early stages of development. I have no idea. Probably just makes it so there's more of them? Maybe? I don't know, I'm not an expert on amino acids, what the fuck do I know? I'm just here to click buttons. I think you're gonna have to file a complaint all the way up there. If that's something that bothers you. The moon is born when a Mars-sized object hits the young Earth. Wait, did my thing get hit? No, it didn't show it to me. How annoying. Alright, now we make a lot more when we click though. Alright, here's our volcano. So this is 100k, this is 65,000, so we're like quite a bit away. Let's get the amino acids up a bit more. Although I should upgrade my DNA, but let's get this protein really quick. DNA more efficient, produces 1 per second. Life. Prokaryotic cell. The first living organism. These tiny unicellular organisms lacked a membrane-wrapped nucleus, but paved the way for the rest of life to begin. Okay, let's just get one of these guys. Oh, we made life! Oh, look at it, it's cute! Reminds me a bit of Spore. Okay, it's not really that cute, it looks a bit weird. Alright, well, there we go. We've made a cell. And we collected a thing that gave us some money. Okay. Nucleus. Makes the cell more efficient, makes this cell more efficient, makes DNA more efficient. So DNA seems a bit underpowered right now. Let's get 10 DNA. Just in case that triggers something. It did not. Oh well. Let's grab this bacterium DNA more efficient. Okay, well that's good. We can stack some of these efficiency things before we upgrade a new thing. So our DNA makes 20 per second now. Okay, these right here make 1 per second. And now this is already better to buy, right? And this is also already better to buy. Just by having 2. So this makes 8 now. What is this? This produces 5 per second. These names. Eukaryotic cell. 1000. The prokaryotic cell's more complex cousin, eukaryotic cells, have a nucleus to store genetic information. Fungi, plants, animals, and protozoa are all built of eukaryotic cells. Alright, I think this one seems important then. We got a new friend. Look at that. We got a new cell buddy. Wait, where's the thing? Trigger this quantum to earn evolution. It costs me a thing. Ah, this is my progression then. Darwinium. Okay, well, no, this is the store stuff. Whatever. We'll ignore that as always. Filter feeding makes this 50% more efficient. Makes this 100% more efficient. So, immediately, not a big fan that all of the new things we get have nothing to do with the old things. Right? Like, I think that's kind of a problem. Asexual reproduction gives plus 45 per tap. Is that maybe worth rushing with how much we're tapping? I mean, it doesn't seem completely unreasonable. We're already at 3,000. It's ad rewards adapted for Steam. Yeah. We're just gonna ignore this. Right? Like, I'm just not really worried about it. I don't think it's worth stressing about. I think I'm gonna grab asexual reproduction. I wanna make my tapping better because I am tap master, apparently. Okay, well, maybe this is actually kind of annoying. What's the virus? Oh, it makes this better. Okay, well, that seems good. It was cheap. So I like it. Maybe we should upgrade this a couple of times. It makes this 100% more efficient. Nah. Like right here, I feel like tapping is actually so much better than everything else. I make so many more points tapping. What's this button? Okay. I just have a little dashboard, but that's boring. I like this. No, go away. Well, that's bait. I'm not clicking on that anymore. Oh man, getting to 20k is... 21 at a time is taking a little bit. Well, I mean, luckily we do have some additional production, right? So it's not just clicking, although it is a lot of clicking. Alright. Oh, man. Come on, we can do it. Alright, there we go. Sexual reproduction. Well, I think we're a little bit away from that. I'm not saving up 45k right now. Let's upgrade this twice. Upgrade this again. Upgrade this again. So it makes 25 now. Probably fine to go for tissue. So this makes 50 now. Filter feeding was what? 50% more? Probably better to just upgrade this for the moment. Yeah, this is really like, I think, an actual clicker compared to the other games. It's just like an interestingly packaged one. But I do like its packaging, I have to say. Like, I think it's visually really appealing. I think it's cool. Like, the theme is cool. I'm just gonna give it credit without knowing that that's true, but I'm just gonna guess that it is, like, scientifically accurate, because if it wasn't, that would be disappointing. Sponge. Yeah, but this I don't like. This is the same problem the other game had. Where it's just like always... It's leaving upgrades behind so quickly. Man, I don't know. This is something, I guess, that makes Cookie Clicker stand out. See, this is why this kind of research is really valuable to me. Because I wasn't aware of that. I didn't know that that was something that made Cookie Clicker different and special. We've got a sponge! Let's go! We have life! Let's go. Cookie Clicker is bad too. I think if you think Cookie Clicker is a bad game, then you don't understand games. I think Cookie Clicker is an absolutely excellent game. Alright, so the jellyfish is next. This makes 40 per second, but we don't have any upgrades for it, so I think it's probably better to just immediately go into the jellyfish. Oh man, I'm clicking so much. Like, idlers too much and I've played too many of them. Okay, what's your favorite idler? Maybe we can try it out. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Antimatter Dimensions. Is it on Steam? Does it have a website? How do we find it? Alright, jellyfish. We have made a jellyfish. Very good. Jellyfish more efficient, flatworm. Alright, so jellyfish is worth upgrading then. Okay, let me look up the games that you said. If they're free, we're playing them. It is free, Antimatter Dimensions. Alright. Let's do this one next then. We have time still. Because I think, honestly, there's not that much to take away from this one. I would guess we can already move on from it. I don't want to do that too early. Because I want to make sure I give the games a proper chance. But I do also think that in the state it is in right now, unlock daily mutation. Like, I kind of get it. I get what's going on. And it's probably like, it's just this. This is what the game is. Okay. Yeah. Is there anything new down here, maybe? Alright, let's pop one of these. Oh, that one didn't cost money, though. Alright. This makes 200 now. Oh, we can do sexual reproduction, but that doesn't seem worth it right now. Plus 1%. Sponge is 100% more efficient. Jellyfish is 100% more efficient. Probably not going for that then. The Cells game is an idle game that is best suited for phone usage, to have something to do during downtime at work. It can be educational if you read the text for all the upgrades. Yeah, this is something I really like about this game, I have to say. Like, it does feel like its theme is really strong, but this is I don't want to discredit them, right? But I think this is kind of like somewhat of an easy theme because it's completely non-fictional. It is hard in the way that you need to know this information and you need to look it up and make sure it's correct and all of that stuff. But it's easy in the way that all of the information exists. You just need to find it. And then you need to like phrase it and put it in the game. And again, I don't mean to diminish that, even though I know I am diminishing that. But I think that both, like, that is smart, is what I'm saying, right? I'm trying to give them credit. I think that's a good way of handling it because it makes it so that it's really... You have a very consistent theme throughout, it makes a lot of sense, and it feels unique, but also coherent. Alright, so this is my primordial soup. This is my jellyfish. My ocean, I guess. This is my ocean. Okay. Let's do flatworm. Produces 400 a second. No, let's get this first. Makes these 50% more effective. I want to make the jellyfish 100% more effective. I do think it's interesting that this is a clicker game that has clearly put a lot more effort into its visuals. Right? And like, yeah, eventually I'm guessing cats? We can research cats? Okay. Specifically cats. Okay, 900 here. Clicking still makes a difference. Not sure that's a good thing. But clicking is quite... How much does this add? Not very much. That wasn't worth it. Okay, I think I've seen this game. I feel like it's just gonna keep going like this. That's not a problem. I think it's very cute. I like what they did with it. I think it's a really cute, fun idea. But it's not going to teach me anything new, I feel. It's mostly just a reskin of Cookie Clicker. So let's try out the next thing. How do I leave? There it is. Antimatter dimensions. The reality update. You have 10 antimatter. You're getting 0 antimatter per second. Adds produce 1.25 1.125 faster per tick speed upgrade. Total tick speed 1 per second. Some say that most of these news are bad memes. Some say that they're good memes. This one? Well, it's just meta news. Okay. So, antimatter. Buy 1. I have purchased antimatter. By 10 dimension purchase multipliers times 2. Until 10. Buy 1. Okay, so I can buy 1 at a time or wait until I have 10. No? Okay, I've purchased this. So now I'm making more antimatter. I'm getting free antimatter per second. Max all. Oh, well, let's buy more antimatter, I guess. I have like a lot of antimatter. 10 antimatter. Now I can buy the next one. This one is 10k. This one is 200. I am making 23 antimatter per second. Tick speed cost 1k. Buy max. I'm not sure what the buy max means. Like the most I can, I presume. First antimatter dimension, second antimatter dimension, third antimatter dimension. So they are different dimensions. I'm not sure what this button does. All right, so this right here, 4710. Am I getting more of these? Purchase upgrades. So I'm making increased antimatter per second. Ooh, it's going up. Second dimension makes first dimensions. Oh, I see. Okay, so the second dimension generates the first dimension. So if I buy a third dimension, I will be generating second dimensions, which generates first dimensions. Okay, that is weird. So I can buy this now, and now I'm generating second dimensions, which will start generating first dimensions. Okay. So you kind of want to go down here as much as possible. What does tick speed? Tick speed makes this faster. Why does this decrease over time? Is there entropy? I'm getting more and more antimatter per second. Because I have more of it. Ah. If I have more of the second dimension, then the third dimension takes longer to produce it. I see. Okay, okay. So it's a multiplier. Wait, no, that doesn't make... No. I don't fully understand it yet. I mean, I could pretend that I do, but I don't. I don't fully get it yet. So if I... Like, basically, the higher this number is, the more I need of this number to produce this number, right? But I'm not sure what this means. What does the first dimension antimatter mean? No, wrong? Okay, I'm sorry. Click for info. Ah, there we go. Maybe we could have started the game with that. Welcome to How to Play. This modal contains in-depth explanations and additional details for everything you will encounter as you progress through the game. As you unlock new features and mechanics, you will also gain access to additional pages here. If you ever feel lost or confused about how something in the game works, you may find a helpful explanation within the related entry in here. For now, opening the How to Play will always start you on this page. After you get your first dimension boost, opening this modal will instead place you on the How to Play entry most relevant to the game content on your currently visible tab and sub-tab if such an entry exists. Your save file. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. That's Antimatter is a resource that is used throughout the entire game for purchasing various things as you progress. You start with 10 antimatter when you first open the game, and you can spend it to buy the first antimatter dimension to start the game. Antimatter dimensions are your production units in the game. The first antimatter dimension produces your antimatter. Each consecutive antimatter dimension produces the previous one, allowing you to have steady growth. There are 8 antimatter dimensions total. Dimension multiplier. Besides the dimension, there's a multiplier. The base production of each dimension is multiplied by this number. This multiplier increases by 2 times for every 10 of that dimension purchased. Each time this occurs, the price of the dimensions will increase. Accumulated dimension quantity. The next column is your current amount of that dimension you own. This is a combination of how many you have purchased with antimatter as well as produced from the higher dimension. Next to each accumulated quantity of owned dimensions, the amount of that a dimension purchased toward the next multiplier upgrade is displayed in brackets. For example, if you have 4 next to accumulated dimension quantity, you will need 6 more of that dimension for the next multiplier increase. This number represents the amount of growth that each dimension experiences per second. 100% means the dimension is doubling each second. This allows you to judge overall growth. Cost and until 10, you can buy a single quantity of each dimension with antimatter when the cost button is highlighted. Alternative, the until 10 button is highlighted, you can buy whatever quantity gets you to that dimension's next dimension multiplier. Max all will buy until 10 of the first antimatter dimension until it cannot anymore, then second and so on until the 8th antimatter dimension, and then buy max tick speed upgrades. Dimension-based prices, okay. Alright, so until 10, so I will buy this. I've got the multiplier here. I will buy this. So now I'm producing this as well. And I guess I just bought 10 of this. Why not? I'm not sure if this is worth buying. We're making a good amount of antimatter though, I guess. Is this worth buying? I mean, this is too expensive. I suppose I should probably just upgrade the 4th dimension. Oh yes, tick speed. Tick speed seems important. So we are increasing the 2nd dimension now. The 3rd dimension is still not, like the growth is decreasing. So we need more there. All right, we'll get the tick speed up. And then we just keep growing. All right. Down here at the bottom is some bar that we're filling up. Here is the here's the prestige thing. Reset your dimensions to unlock the 5th dimension. But I think for now we can still just upgrade, right? For now this is still workable. It is interesting that it like increases in speed over time. That it accelerates itself. So we have 10 here now. So the only way... So I need 20 of the 4th dimension, then I can do this. Okay, so we need a lot more here. This requires 80 of the 8th dimension. I have no antimatter galaxies and no dimension boost. Alright, sure, there's some language here. So this increases by itself. No, this is telling me how many I can buy. So I can buy 10. We should get the tick speed now. And yeah, we have a lot of the 1st dimension, I suppose. So what's making this interesting? This is literally just number goes up. I mean, I guess it's slightly interesting because the number goes up like accumulatively. Like we're increasing the speed of it. It's an optimization game. Okay. This I don't find particularly engaging so far, I have to say. Like flavor and such matters, and so far this doesn't seem to have any. Okay, well, we're making nearly 5 million antimatter per second. Math is fun, but this isn't, I mean, I guess this is kind of like abstract math, but this is not math that I can engage with in my head. Like I can't math this out just thinking about it. So it's not really super comprehensible to me. Well, I guess we've reached the waiting point really quickly. Like way quicker than with the other games. This is where Universal Paperclips had me way more convinced. Can change the numbers to use scientific notation. Notation mixed scientific. That's kind of fun, I guess. This is the only thing I can buy. No, I can buy tick speed. Average person produces infinite antimatter a year. Factoid actually just statistical error. Average person produces 0 antimatter per year. Developer dimension George, who lives in a cave and produces over infinite each day, is an outlier and should not have been counted. That doesn't make sense. I get the joke that they're doing and that they are copying. But wouldn't it have been like accurate to say antimatter George, who produces infinite each day, should not be counted? Why would he need to produce over infinite? Like if antimatter George produces infinite antimatter per day, then the average antimatter produced by a person in the universe is infinite, right? Because you're dividing infinite by a finite number, which is still infinite. So why would antimatter George need to produce more than infinite? That doesn't... Sorry, that doesn't check out to me. Alright, well, we're making some quantity of antimatter. Is it rude to say that this is my least favorite of the bunch today? Like, I'm not doing anything. I guess I already go AFK. I mean, the other games at least let me do a little bit of something before putting me to this state. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess this is just number goes up. But this is not, yeah, this is not number goes up in an interesting way. I don't think so. But we're talking about infinite dimensions where infinite people live. So infinity divided by infinity is 1. Isn't infinity divided by infinity still infinity? Isn't infinity like this anomaly in math where like no matter what you do with it, you always end up with infinity? Oh yeah, it's undefined. Right? Like it's just like you can't really math it out because it's not a number. You can't divide by infinity. Because to divide by something, it needs to be a number, and infinity is not a number. So explain to me, like what else happens here? What do I do? Do I just get more dimensions and I click the buttons to see the number go up? Is that it? Or is there something else that goes on with it? Again, I'm trying to engage with it. I'm trying to be fair. I think this is really a matter of flavor. Flavor is just such a big part of games that it's something that people that play games often neglect. Set the shop until 10, so you need to wait a lot. No, I can buy individually. Like, this doesn't matter. Like, it does not speed things up. The only thing this does is it makes it so that if I have multiple that I can buy, it will buy all of them at once. At this point, you do mostly get the reset, do the same thing somewhat faster, and so on. All right, so I'm gonna quit on that one. All right, what was the other game? Hook me up. Hook me up. What was it? Idol of the Gods? No, that's something else. Nope, that's something else. The other one is similar. Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude towards the game that you enjoy. Yeah, I've been talking about universal paperclips a lot. I feel like we should have a look at universal paperclips. Is universal paperclips on Steam? That might be good because then I don't use my... Oh, fuck. No, universal paperclips is not on Steam. All right, let's get in here. I am pretty deep into it, but here's the thing. I think I've soft locked myself. I need 5 octillion chips to continue, and I only have 4.7, and I cannot get any more. So I genuinely don't know how to continue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reset. And for resetting, I need to have minus 10,000 ops, which I don't know how to do. That's actually kind of a problem. What do you expect from an idle game? This idle game is way too idle for me. I mean, I think that's a really flawed way of looking at games, what you're saying. Right? Where you're saying, well, Baumi, this is an idle game. What do you expect? It's an idle game. I'm like, okay, but, you know. It's like saying this is a shooter. What do you expect from it? It's a shooter. Like, that doesn't mean anything because games can be so different and so varied in what they express and how they express it. How do I get negative 10,000 ops? Okay, I'm not saying a small problem. How do I restart universal paperclips? I can't. I guess I need to clear the cache for this website. How do I clear that? Delete cookies? No, my cookies. Okay, I want to go and probably into settings. Let's see if we can find cookies. Clear data, manage data. Universal paperclips. Oh, what was the website called? Decision problem. Decision problem. Remove. Selected. Alright, let's try this. Alright, I feel like I'm exposing myself for being an idiot. That didn't work. Clear data. Now, I don't want to clear everything. Can I not clear individual data? That would be good. All right, let's try this again. Nope. Oh, I need to save changes. Right. That would do it. Yes. I am. There we go. We have done it. All right, so here we are. We are playing Universal Paperclips. So this is still an idle game, but something that I really like about this game is, again, it uses really cool, really good language. So, welcome to Universal Paperclips. We can make a paperclip. We have one paperclip. We have sold this paperclip. So we have available funds here. We have unsold inventory. We can lower and raise the price of each clip. We have public demand, marketing. This is how many clips we are making per second. This is how much wire we have. And we use wire to make clips. Right? So every time I click here, I am using wire to make a clip. And then this clip will hopefully get sold. And my public demand is at 32%. I can lower the price to increase the demand. That allows me to sell my paperclips faster. And then I can buy auto clippers. So now we are making a clip per second. Which, you know, is not super much just yet. But we're getting there. We need to just have a couple of clips that we're making so that this is all kind of running by itself. All right. And we can continue to lower the prices, but I think public demand is pretty much already good. We need to make sure we're kind of balancing this, right? Because we don't want to sell things quicker than we can produce them. That would be a bit of a waste. And then we just kind of go along. So it's simple enough, right? We are making paperclips. But as we go along, eventually we're going to get more and more menus that have lots and lots of fun, interesting bits of language and ideas that they are suggesting. And we will also be traveling through a variety of stages. This game has a total of 4 stages. What you saw a second ago was the end of stage 2. Where I hard locked myself, which is a bit annoying that can happen, but no, I guess. All right, our wire is running maybe a little low, but like we're still good. Right now, I'm just kind of clicking to make this speed up, make this move along. We could try and save up for marketing, but honestly, I think that doesn't make a lot of sense right now. Let's get ourselves probably 10 clippers. That's always the number where the game, where these types of games kind of like change their pacing a bit. Although we might need to buy some wire. We are starting to run a little bit low on wire. We have a high unsold inventory though, so we are fine in that regard. Right, even if we run out of wire, that just means we need to kind of stop production for a little bit, which is annoying, but that's all right. Obviously, this game is not very pretty. As I said, it's basically just text. There we go. We got ourselves some extra wire. We've made 1,000 paperclips. Look at us. Making money. Making money. Alright, just gonna keep going here. So we've already kind of reached some level of automation. Something that I like about this game is this right here, the lower and raise. Because right now our unsold inventory is building up, right? So we want to lower the price of our paperclips to make sure we are making money quickly. And I think that's a really, really cool addition immediately. It makes it so that even in this early stage, I kind of have to pay attention and I get rewarded for kind of like adjusting and like playing actively. So even though right now I don't have a lot of choices to make, I'm still doing stuff that helps me progress. That isn't just waiting passively. And I don't know, I think that's good. Got 100% public demand. Everybody wants our paperclips. Unbelievable. I mean, they are truly outstanding paperclips. Now, admittedly, I forego when we get some more menus, but hey, for now, we'll just kind of keep buying auto clippers, I guess. Making 15 clips per second. So at this point, clicking really does not do anything anymore. We're already past that. Like, this is not a game where you spend a lot of time actively clicking. Because it just really does not do very much. Because this never goes past making one paperclip. This makes a single paperclip, and that one paperclip doesn't really help us all that much. Alright. Go play Kittens game on a second tab. Oh my god. Kittens game? A Dark Souls of incremental gaming? Gabe catnip. I have 2 catnip. Refine catnip. Plant some catnip to grow in the village. Fields have 50% production in spring and minus 75 production in winter. All right, let's gather some catnip and then do this. Okay, this is the new strategy. Oh, we got projects. So this is what we got now. We got projects, right? And we have computational resources. So we're building up trust, and that gives us processors and memories. And then down here, we can use our operations that we generate to improve our auto clippers, improve our wire, calculate the revenue that we make per second. So there's like a bunch of stuff there that we can do. But you can see that now it's expanded and there's more going on here. But we're going to set universal paperclips aside a little bit. Because as much as I think this game is really cool, I've already played it. And I've not played Kittens game. So let's do Kittens game. You're a kitten in a catnip forest. We have a catnip field. Okay. Enable toggle food production. No. Alright. I guess we just buy some more catnip fields. We have 5 catnip fields. Let's go. Refine catnip into catnip wood. I don't know what that does, but I'm gonna click that button. We've got a bonfire. Alright, we have wood. Oh, this makes 1 wood. I think I'm gonna need more catnip production. Our catnip production is just not high enough. Alright, how are we doing on the auto clippers? This is truly the most unhinged stream I've ever done. We can play these simultaneously. Wait a second. Oh my god. Do you think the world can handle this? We'll make this one smaller, we'll make this one bigger. This is gaming. Is this not a gaming stream? Okay. We're gonna need some wire, but it's expensive right now. Can we wait for it to be cheaper? No, I think we need to buy it. Alright, let's buy some wire, even though it's expensive. Let's increase our memory. Okay, we're producing catnip. How much wood do I want? I got a hut. I can build a hut. Alright, I've built a hut. And the hut... Build a hut. Each has space for 2 kittens. Kittens need catnip to eat or they will die. Every kitten consumes about 4 catnip per second. So I'm building a hut. I have a kitten. I need more catnip. Oh no. Oh no. I'm worried. I'm worried. Oh, this might not go so well. Yeah, I know. I've noticed that I need more fields. Because I'm about to have 2 kittens. Okay, I have 2 kittens. I am barely producing enough food. But we are doing it. We are doing it. Small village. I can make them cut wood. Alright, okay. We have 2 kittens working to make wood. We can make more huts. I'm not sure if I want to, but we can. Our unsold inventory is too high. Let's lower this. Although I need to get marketing so that we can raise the prices. It's very important, actually. So let's save up for marketing over here while we try desperately to keep our kittens alive. We have 20 catnip fields. We got a library. Build a library to store sacred cat-kind knowledge. Each upgrade improves your science output. Okay. Oh man, this game is unhinged. I don't even need to know more about this game to already know that this game is unhinged. I mean, this game is is a bit unhinged too, but not quite as much. Speaking of Kittens, how's the new cat? She's okay. She's got a lot of energy and she's kind of like buzzing around a bunch. The old cats aren't getting along with her super well. And we're struggling with her a bit too, because we're kind of coming to the conclusion that the old owners of her did not raise her well, like at all. She's kind of a nightmare. So we sort of have to start over, but she's already 2 years old, which is a bit tricky. But we'll get there. It's all just a matter of time. All right, let's get our memory up. Okay, catnip. We can build another hut. Do I want another hut? Can I afford another hut? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it and I'm going to regret it. Oh, I'm really worried about this. I don't know. I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have enough catnip. Alright, we can buy marketing over here. So now this is going down a little bit. So we can raise the prices a bit. Oh, I'm out. There we go. Gotta buy Via again. Okay. We had -2. My catnip is too low. Well, I know that. I've cast out 2 kittens. Wait. No. Quick, grab a catnip. Okay, we can maybe. I'm just gonna buy another hut. Maybe we can just make up for it by gathering it manually, you know? How much was this? I was almost there. Okay, come on. We'll make up for it. We'll just do the hard work ourselves. Alright, well, since I'm already doing that, I mean, you guys might as well start cutting some wood for me, right? It's also autumn already? Wait, does it say that? When does it say that it's autumn? No, I don't. Winter is gonna ruin me. No. You can't do this to me. Oh, there it says autumn. Oh no. Okay, come on. We can do this. I've got another catnip field. We can do this. Pivot over here really quick. Buy some wire. Alright. Oh no. Oh, this is... How could you do this to me? How much more time until winter? I sure hope we have enough time. Get a library. Okay, I have a library. We're making science. I want 2 scholar kittens. We might all die in winter. I mean, we're dead, right? Is it not over? Science, calendar. Yeah, I guess. I think we already lost. I think it's literally over. I'm just trying to gather as much catnip as I can. If I can get the catnip production in the positives, I don't have to fight against the decreasing. It might actually make a difference. Okay. This might, like, maybe. We're actually making catnip now, you know? Like, we're not just losing it. Second library. Why do I need a second library? No, 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 we're dead. It's winter. It's over. No. Oh no. Okay, we can keep 2 kittens alive. No, don't make more kittens. I can't. I'm selling one of the huts. I don't want any more. I don't want any more kittens. What is this game? Why are you making me do this? All right, let's develop a calendar. All right, winter day 24. All right, so I'm getting that the first thing we want to do is we want to have like a huge number of catnip fields, right? How long is winter? I guess like 90 days. I gotta keep clicking for 90 days? Why would you do this to me? Frankly, why would you do this to me? Woodcutters eat more? Do they? This is not... I'm not... Okay. That does not seem like it's changed at all. No, you're lying. Makes no difference. How dare you? Can you not see how much we're struggling already? And you dare lie to me? In the middle of winter? I'm working hard to keep my kittens alive. What can I say? I'm gonna do my best. Alright, you know what? I give up on Universal Paperclips. I've already played Universal Paperclips. I want to play this. This is way more interesting. Maybe we can zoom in to make it a bit bigger. There we go. Alright. Okay, winter day 77. Gotta be 90 days, right? I have a lot of wood. I don't need no wood. I need smart people. Come on. We almost made it. We almost made it. 89. 90. No, it keeps going. What do you mean it keeps going? How long is winter? Why is winter... Why is winter more than 90 days? Okay, 100 days. Okay, we're live. We're live. We're live. Let's build a hut. Catnip fields, 50% production in spring. Alright, we're just gonna make as many fucking catnip fields as we possibly can. Woodcutter, science, agriculture. Can significantly increase our food production. Alright, I don't need wood. I need this. I feel like I actually have a good amount of wood. I want another hut. We gotta power through now. We gotta power through. This is all about... This is all about using spring to the best of our abilities. Okay. We have 6 kittens. Let's make 2 woodcutters. We should probably be cutting a little bit of wood at least. Time. Okay, science. Let's more scholars. I need them boys to be smart. How much for another hut? 78, so we're a good bit away from that. Do we want another library? No, I don't think so. Do we? Alright, fuck it. Let's just build another library. We want people to be smart. We want our science to be crazy. Crazy science. We're almost at 100. This is 335 for another field. Okay. 24 seconds here. It's nice that it updates in real time. Always tells us how long it's going to take. Management. 98% happiness. What is this game? Oh no. Observe the sky? A rare astronomical event has occurred. Okay, we've got agriculture. We can get archery and mining. Okay. Farmers. In there. Okay. Catnip field. I almost want to stick everybody into farming. But that's probably not the right call, right? This looks like Dwarf Fortress, but it's a clicker. Is Dwarf Fortress not a clicker? Alright. Well, we have a good amount of catnip stored up. We're making a good amount. But that's only during spring. What happens now? Ooh, we need way more of these. We need way more of this. Because winter is gonna fuck us right now. Archery and mining. What does this do? Extract mineral sources. Ranged weaponry. Why do I need weaponry? I need more agriculture. Barn. What does this do? Provides a space to store. I don't really need to store anything. Is it sensible to build huts to have more farmers? Because, like, here's the thing, right? The farmers, like, do farmers consume more catnip than they produce? No. I can build huts just to build farmers that produce catnip. Okay, so I think that's gotta be our plan. Science, who needs science? Science is for nerds. I get the feeling we should get archery, because the fact that it doesn't tell me what it's for... Wait, no, that's this flavor text that's missing. To be determined. Okay. I mean, this is not what I was expecting when the game told me I'm a kitten in a catnip forest. I mean, this is not what I was anticipating at all. Population penalty. Wait, do I have too many people? Am I overpopulated already with 6 kittens? How is 6 kittens an overpopulation? That's insane. I'm gonna keep making more catnip fields. I mean, we are dead. Right? Doesn't winter just kill us? I don't think I have enough production at all. We're taking a 75% hit. There's not enough time for this. This gives me 1 wood. That was not worth it. Okay. Yeah, I think everybody is gonna have to do farming in winter. Do I need any science right now? I don't need no science. You guys get in there. We gotta get this production going, right? I want to get 1 more hut. And then I'm just stuffing everybody into the catnip fields. Get a barn. This only stores my catnip. I don't have enough catnip to even store, really. Yeah, 44 seconds, so that's fine. Every kitten consumes about 4 catnip per second, but we're making 5. Wait, do the farmers also get hit by the penalty? They also get hit by the penalty. I should not be building any more huts. Oh, no, no, no. That is actually a huge mistake. Okay, let's go. Max farming, max farming. I guess let's build a barn. Why not? Maybe that makes people happy. Okay, I will build 1 more catnip field, and now I'm just leaving it be. Now I'm just leaving it be. I'm gonna wait until winter. I can save up 10,000, and we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it through winter. I don't know how much of a hit we're taking. But you know, having stored up food is a strategy. And maybe we can then get some of these kittens to work in the library or chopping wood or something else that's productive, right? So long as we have enough food stored up. That's the strategy. So I am going to... I am going to wait. Mm-hmm. Oh, 20 days left. I mean, we have 2,000 catnip. I mean, that gotta be worth something, right? I want to buy more fields. But I'm not doing that until I see that we are food positive going into winter. If we go into winter and we are negative, we're gonna need the resources. We're gonna need our storage. Okay. Oh, we're fine. Oh, we're fine. Can I take 1 out of here? I can. All right, we can have a woodcutter and a scholar even. And I can just build my 2 fields. 3 fields. I mean, we're not really building up any resources, but we're not dying. So, nobody is starving to death this winter. No, no, no. Not today. All right. How do I get more kittens? Without making everybody unhappy. Okay. How do I enable this? Doesn't do anything. Can be regenerated over time when the game page is closed. Ah, okay. So I don't have the resource that I need for that. Yeah, we just kind of got to make it through winter. See, this is what I mean. This game right now is not fundamentally different from Antimatter Dimensions. It's really quite similar. It's basically just the number goes up. You manage some other numbers to help your number go up. It doesn't really have any graphics that are worth speaking of. However, it has a theme that makes you engage with it. It actually is more than just literally the number, because you are a kitten in a catnip forest. You're building huts, you're building libraries, you're building catnip fields. And that is an important aspect of the game. Like, that is the kind of stuff that does really matter. All right, we made it through winter. We made it through winter. I'm kind of thinking we don't need any farmers in spring. Do we? We can go hard on the other stuff. Or maybe we should have farmers in spring because I have the bonus. No, it feels like I have the bonus, right? So I should be using it. I can get like more catnip fields. I do like the implication that you can refine catnip into catnip wood. That's that's very good. All right, this library. I kind of want to get to mining, but 24 minutes is gonna take a while. All right. Don't need no farmers right now. Let's get ourselves the wood. The wood, so we can get more kittens. I think we can fit one more hut in here. In a minute, that is. In a minute. Yeah. Now, I found Nubby's Number Factory to be a really inspiring game. But funnily enough, because I play it wrong. And what I do with it is I just... Let me just load in really quick. Can get another catnip field. Do I want another catnip field? Probably. Feels like I should still be building those up. But what I do is I come in. I take this guy, Bologna Tony. And this dude makes it so that all of the triggers are randomized. The items stay the same, but the triggers are random. And then you just kind of play a little bit. The first couple rounds really just do not matter. Okay, come on now. And then you come in here and you check, okay, does any of this go infinite already? Because it might. Okay, none of this does anything, so we just skip through. How are we doing? We can afford a hut. Very good. How's our science looking? We need 500 science for this. Okay, we have one more kitten in a moment. I don't think I need that much wood anymore. Science time. Okay, so my population is too big, but I don't know how to make the... Like, what is the problem of the population? I have enough food for everybody, no? Okay, so I need a farmer at least. I need 2 farmers. Get more huts. Well, the huts automatically produce more kittens. Right? So like I don't have more kittens than I have huts because I literally cannot do that. Like that is just not an option that the game even presents. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do to like combat that. That doesn't make sense to me. Uh-huh. See, this right here is interesting. 15 packs popped, force triggers 1 random item, or 4 packs half, force triggers all X popped items. So I now need to find something that lets me half a lot of packs. Does any of this do that? No. 3 packs doubled, doubles a random pack. 5 packs doubled, pops a random pack. So these are interesting too. They're really good at synergizing with doubling, but I don't have anything that does anything with that. Honestly, at this point, seeing that I didn't find a single item, I would probably reset already. Okay, we have just barely enough production here. We can get archery. I want to get mining. I want to see what mining does. Because I bet that unlocks something new. And again, like I'm fully aware that this is not how you're supposed to play Nubby's Number Factory. But just because it's not how you're supposed to play, it doesn't mean I'm not having a good time. Right, so I check here, okay, this triggers 6 4 times, this doubles, requires peg doubling, bounces 5 times, halving, item in slot 1 triggers a couple of times. This one is actually nice. We just need to find an item for slot 1 that triggers a lot. But then this will be triggering a lot. And that's actually like a good starting point for a setup. All right, take these. How's our science? Still need a minute. Every 1.5 seconds, force triggers the item slot 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot. That doesn't do anything. I don't like the every 1.5 second triggers because they only count while Nubby is alive, so they don't really work. But this, for example, works. 5 packs popped, a random pack will explode and pop 8 maximum nearby packs. So that's really nice. I can probably freeze this one. So now I need to pop 5 packs. And then I can pop upwards of 8. Which has a potential to kind of go infinite with itself. But it's not really going infinite because that assumes that we have enough pegs that can actually be popped. Which isn't always the case. In fact, most of the time it isn't the case. But you can see we are actually clearing stuff pretty efficiently already. Just pick that up, that does nothing, that's fine. It used to be that you needed to go to the secret shop to go infinite, but you don't have to do it anymore. Because there was an update that changed one of the regular items to allow you to go infinite. Or like to reach a Google, I suppose. You were always able to go infinite, but you wouldn't be able to reach a Google without a point multiplier. Okay, so that's kind of like what we're looking for, right? We want to go infinite and we want to get a point multiplier. So none of this is super good, but I do like getting the second one of these. 3 packs doubled, 10 packs halved. None of that does anything. That is kind of disappointing, but okay. Still, we are clearing things, right? And as long as we just find a way to increase our things, we might actually be able to do stuff. Force triggers all first pack popped items. That's a nice one. It works particularly well if we get something that triggers this on the first peg. which is a definitive possibility. The game that I envision kind of works like this, but you have a lot more control over the things that you find, and you can like kind of combine them yourself. But at the end of the day, it's still just about making the number go up. I've got another one of these. Ah, that's not the first peg popped, unfortunately. Alright, let's put in the flamethrower. That's good. That's good again. We are getting pretty close to clearing the board, which is a good starting point. Like, it's not exactly what we're looking for, but it's not bad. It's not bad. This is 2 pegs doubled, force triggers the item in slot 3. So that's another way we have that, okay, if we can get a lot of doublers going on. Item slot 1 triggers 10 times is not quite it, no. I think the crazy straw actually does very little. We can go for the flamethrower instead. Double flamethrower probably makes more sense. Yeah, look at that. So it doesn't fully clear. I don't think it can fully clear. We would actually need the crazy straw for that. But it is just kind of safe. We can get another flamethrower. So that means we're infinite in that way. Now we just need to find a way to actually create points. Right, we have pretty much infinite popping. Alright, mining. Oh shit, it's winter. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Mine. This requires wood. Well, I guess we've got a little bit of wood production at least. Okay. But so far, we're not finding anything that actually lets us do much. Oh, okay. So we can pivot out of all of these. Because we found disguise glasses. 2 pegs pop, pops 2 random pegs. So that just kind of goes infinite by itself. The rest of this does very little. But we don't really need the rest of it. So now we have a guaranteed clear of the board. More or less guaranteed. It's not fully guaranteed, but it's more or less guaranteed. 2 pegs popped, force triggers all X pegs popped items. Alright. So now we have a guaranteed clear. The thing is that a guaranteed clear doesn't actually get us where we want to be. Right? We want to go infinite. This is not infinite. This just clears. So now I need to find a way. So we definitely need asbestos. Like we want that late game. So I might as well pick it up now. This does nothing. Kazoo is one way to get us our doublers. But I don't have a way to actually use it right now. If I get a different way to double things, I can force trigger the kazoo. And by force triggering the kazoo, it will continue triggering the kazoo. So really what I'm looking for now is just any trigger that allows me to double something. It doesn't even have to be a particularly good one. Or, no, these are too slow. These do nothing. I'd rather just take the money. This is a very slow run. My record is round 20. So, item in slot 1 triggers 10 times, 25% chance to double a random pick. This triggers quite often. So, we have a way to double stuff with that. There's another disguise glasses. We don't need that. Start buying this. So now we're doubling. We gotta get a little bit lucky here. And then a bit lucky on this. So we're not there yet, but we are already starting to like add a little bit of additional points into the mix. Yeah, we're not making enough coins though. We don't need this. We're gonna somehow use asbestos. This triggers when Nubby hits a wall. It's fine. We can just force trigger this probably. Gotta get to a store though. This is what's annoying about it. The actual gameplay of needing to bounce Nubby becomes completely irrelevant. Which makes me think you can cut it out. Not completely cut it. We can streamline it. This might just not be the run. We might just not get there. This one robs me, potentially, I think. Oh, it stole my thing. That's unfortunate. That's the one I wanted. Yeah. So at this point, I would restart. Because we didn't actually find anything yet. Again, this game is not built for this. The game is not built for what I'm trying to do. So I'm just kind of like fine with having to like restart and play it a bit like a speedrun or like an arcade game. Peg fully popped, pops a random peg. 2 bags popped, gives points equal to the number of times Nubby has bounced. That's just to get some points early on, and we definitely want this one. That's gonna be our easy triggers. This was nice, gave us a bunch of points right now. We can just kind of like sell the item now. We got our value already. But it's important to make some money. Because we're going to be buying items quickly. Right? We want to get there fast. Although this is, funnily enough, still weaker than it is in the regular game. So these variations are not necessarily all good. These are all useless. No, wait. If the round started less than 1.5 seconds ago, force triggers the items in slots 1, 2, and 3. So it gives me 1 force trigger. Pretty much. Which is something. Okay. We want the cactus, that's for sure. This is not great. 5 packs double. This is actually okay. This is some combination actually. So in slot 4 triggers, there's asbestos, Nubby dies. Yeah. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. So you can see this is making a bunch of points already. We're getting coins. If only we can get this to be upgraded, because then it makes it does, like currently it halves and doubles. If we upgrade it, it doesn't do that anymore. So that's like a nice synergy there. How are our kittens going? I've lost track of the kittens, if I'm completely honest. This is like a game that I think is very flavorful in a fun way. I think we can sell this. It's not worth upgrading. But ultimately, it kind of lost that flavor because it was moving too slowly, I think. Dig out this item. You know, you might get lucky. There can be something good in there. No, this kind of does nothing. It's not harmful necessarily. Actually, it might be. It can make some potential synergies worse. But it's unlikely. Oh, something's going on. Ah. Interesting, I didn't even notice. So if Nubby is dead... within 1.5 seconds, then this will continue triggering. So we are infinite right now. So I actually only need asbestos. And I need to just yeet Nubby into oblivion. Like, there's a little bit of a skill element to it, funnily enough. Because I need Nubby to die quickly, while still hitting two things. So I'm not sure how reliable it is. Also, this is not going properly infinite. Yeah, it's fine. Right now, I think we're happy to just take the clear. Oh, it wasn't enough. It's actually kind of tricky to get Nubby to die quickly enough. I might have to get this one out. Yeah, this one is doing more harm right now. Okay. Wingless fly is one of the items that we think is good, but doesn't do what we wanted, unfortunately. We can get rid of this. I think the snake makes sense as well. So that's a doubler. When this triggers 10 times, we get a chance to double everything. Okay. We're looking for a shop or anything fancy here. 5 packs double, chance to trigger the item slot free. That is good. Then we can probably set this up like so. I gotta go into a shop so I can unlock all of my inventory. We gotta get done here soon. I'm hungry. Yeah, I think triggering the speedy perk is gonna be very difficult now that the board is fuller. Alright, so we unlock all of this. This is another doubler. I will immediately pick this up. This is very good. This rerolls us stuff. Money, money. Another reroll. So, 4 packs half. There's asbestos. Asbestos doesn't actually help. Well, we want it. We're just gonna probably need to force trigger it. The doubles pegs within close range. That is incredible. Okay, so we have a lot of possible setups here. What do we want? This right here is probably just bad. We can force trigger this with itself. No, this needs something to be in there that is easy to trigger. Probably like that. I think I get rid of this because it just reduces my points. And I need asbestos in here. And I need to... No, this right here works fine if I have these doublers. I think we might be infinite. We are in... We did it. So at this point, we won the game. According to my own metric. On round 25, we went infinite. And we kind of have to wait it out now. It just takes a little while. But this will eventually go up to a Google. We just kind of need to wait. Because anytime asbestos falls, it multiplies our score by 1.05. Which means it will slowly but surely scale up and eventually give us infinite points. I will cancel this. I'm gonna try to hit the speedy perk. Oh, we got it. That will be way faster. So now we can probably just wait until we hit the Google really quick. But this is the part that I find to be really interesting, right? So what I am thinking about in my head, and as I said, I don't have a concrete vision of this yet. I just have this loose idea. But basically a combination of this right here, this process of getting to this infinity, combined with many of the combined with kind of like the progression feeling of a clicker. Not necessarily. It's tricky. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Like, does this kind of make sense? What is appealing about this? And like, why I am fascinated by it? And why I think it can kind of like carry a game by itself. This might be one of those cases where we're just gonna need to make it to demonstrate it. Because I don't know. I don't know if I can explain it adequately. And the problem there is that I don't myself fully understand yet what it is. I just know the rough outline of it. But do you see how this is similar to a clicker? And how like a clicker could be merged with this? Where what I am looking to take from clickers is the real-time aspect. But what I would want from it is I want it to be much faster. That's why I call it a roguelike clicker. I like the real-time aspect of make the number bigger, but then the roguelike element of making it like making the game feel fast-paced. And then I like the kind of clear goal of having a big number that you need to achieve. I like the pursuit of infinity and triggers and combos. And I like the randomization of roguelikes and the randomization that Nabi represents here. And I like the idea of needing to find specific items and upgrades that combine into an infinity. All of these are things that in my head add up to a game. Just don't quite know what kind of game yet. Well, no, I know the kind of game. I just don't know the specifics. That's really the main thing. There we go. We got a Google. That's the highest score. And at this point, I stopped the run, right? We got there on wave 25. I'm done. I won the game. Okay. This was definitely the weirdest one of these videos I have done. I just... 3 hours were tight this week. So here are my 3 hours. I hope you enjoyed this in some capacity. Let me know if you would be down for another weird research session with Baumi. But for now, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.